The subtle glow of a new day was chasing the crescent moon away. Knowing we wouldn't have a hot breakfast for the following days, we made sure to stop at a proper diner before the long drive continued north. Sam and I were both quite surprised by the stark difference in terrain once we left the little satellite towns just outside of Calgary. The forests seemed to extend on forever like a box of Q-tips, and the rivers grew wider with each bend. Some last-minute supplies were grabbed up from what seemed to be the last frontier town for many miles to come. With gas and grub now in the tank, it was time to get reacquainted with the extensive logging roads. It was at this point where we both felt like we were truly experiencing the ruggedness of Alberta.
Very cool.
This would be the spot to see old Grizz.
Yeah.
From way up here.
Mesmerized by the glacial blue, it was somewhat hard to saddle back up and leave this bridge. But with high hopes on the horizon and a faint promise of fish, we finished out the last leg of the drive and arrived at a seemingly perfect camp spot.
And some of these flies are so stupid.
Stupid is as stupid does, brother.
Yeah.
Or so they say.
Yes. I mean, I tied them, so.
What's your ETA? You about ready?
Yeah, sorta. Maybe 5.
5, okay.
I got distracted with these things.
No worries.
Let me get some sunscreen. Yeah, ears too. Do you see all the catch and release signs?
Hey man, I like that.
Me too.
I like that a lot.
Me too. I like good signage.
Yeah. Well, and it's kind of ambiguous land. I can't quite tell if this is like, because my maps doesn't say if this is like a provincial park or it's just land.
Yeah.
Maybe this is just yeah, but like I feel like the Crown land, they give a distinction.
Right.
But like it seems like all like a lot of industry, they got grazing going on. Like it seems like it's used.
Yeah, like at the
that
bridge
gravel pit
earlier, there's that ranch.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Horseback rides. So there's some private land. I don't think anyone's gonna harass us here.
I don't think so either.
Well, your slogan of "Don't leave fish to find fish"
Yes.
comes to mind.
Yes. So we gotta find them first.
Curtis also said that. Yeah, you totally went the right way.
A little bit more friendly. Yoo-hoo!
It feels like what I imagine.
Feeling the warmth in the air, it was well into the afternoon by the time we managed to soak our boots. Being night and day different from yesterday's debacle, the fish didn't make us wait long. Not but a few casts into my first pool, I'd managed to find the first cutty of the day. This canary in the coal mine swam back just fine, and I was eager to replicate that drift. Our bias towards bobber watching was overlooked in favor of fish actually willing to eat. Just in the time it took Sam to rig up a new leader, I had managed to pull out a couple more beautiful and hungry cutthroat from this big logjam hole. Deep breaths and fishy nooks were desperately required. We both had a hunch that this was far from a fluke, and there was no doubt we'd indeed found the water we were finally after.
Mamma mia. That's so awesome, dude. This is fun.
Pretty fast.
Oh.
That's a reverse jinx right there.
Yeah, you got yourself there. Yes.
Oh yeah. So let him rip whenever you're ready, yeah.
Bow. Skunk off. We in this.
Both on the board, our spirits were sky high. Satisfaction was swirling in the warm air, and we didn't really need to find any other fish to scratch that itch. But that's not how the day played out. We found a boatload of fish.
That's what we're looking for.
Look right there, brother.
Yeah.
Beauty.
Ooh, off like a rocket.
Healthy fish.
Let's go.
We tested the waters using nymph rigs to start, but quickly we decided to break out the dry fly rod and chase some of the rising fish here in the valley. I find it so hard to explain how nice it is to pursue fish on a river with low pressure. Casting at holes knowing there are hungry fish makes hiding a smile next to near impossible. This was much closer to the distorted image in our head of what Canadian fishing was supposed to be like.
Seem to really like the drop-offs.
That's a better fish. Yes, sir, that's a better fish. Come on, Daisy, what are you doing? Golly. Dude, come on. That's a good fish, brother.
That's a really good fish. Oh yeah.
Ding. He's just shouldered up too. Living in that fast stuff. Hey. Oh, that's a good fish.
Yeah, it is.
Better fish?
Wow. Woohoo!
Boom.
Yeah. That's good.
That feels like a good fish.
Yeah, see him.
Oh, he skirted the waterfall. He said, no way, dude, not today. So fun. This is a blast.
Fantastic. Really changed a lot.
Yeah, I think first things first, we need to crack open those luckies.
Oh yeah.
Really? Oh, someone just left their brewski.
Oh,
Yuck.
what a shame.
All that mountain water. Good one.
Today had been exactly what the doctor ordered, and it was time to shift our mind toward the many evening camp activities.
The thing is that it's probably unnecessary to fish that tributary.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah.
I'm A-okay with this stuff. And we didn't even walk that far.
I know.
That's the thing, is we could walk that road from like literally miles to have this that little section all to ourselves, catch a bunch of fish, catch some nice ones.
Yeah. And we got time to chill too.
We got mega time to chill.
Like,
I'm
we caught all those fish and we're not like
panicking.
pushing the last hours of daylight.
Gosh, I know. Yeah, it's a luxury, man. Now I can make a fire and sit back, dry out.
Oh yeah. Oh, drying is gonna be nuts. Oh,
Yeah. That's something I'm looking forward to.
I have like nothing.
Cheers. That was a good one. Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
enjoy while fresh, right?
Yeah, I don't know if they would be. But... No, they're warmer for sure.
It took a couple sips of courage to go back down to the creek and start the arduous process of laundry and then a cold bath. Not saying you have to do this, but if you can block out those intrusive thoughts and just dive in, I can guarantee your body will be thanking you in the long run. This quick dunk is great for overall hygiene, which on a long road trip has a tendency to get neglected, but this cold water is even better for your muscles and overall recovery. That shock to the system helps the healing and makes the pain of the day just flow away. Sam went right after me, which allowed for some much needed time reorganizing the disaster area that was my poor little truck. Between the bubbles of beer and the tingle from the cold plunge, the fly all season crew was feeling pretty dang good. And of course, when in Rome, you have to break out the disc and get a few tosses in before dinner.
I probably spent too much time playing frisbee.
I was always the kid in intramurals.
Oh.
It was like the guy, you know, you'd have your thrower, and I'd just be like, send it, I'll get it. So if you can send it, I'll get it.
Shaking the shenanigans out of our system, it was time to get serious again and get back to the rest of the camp chores.
There's so much wood over there.
Yeah. Oh, you got some cutwood.
Yeah.
Hell
The
yeah.
hunger pangs acquired throughout the day had quickly reminded us that dinner was very much in order, especially as the cold of the night was starting to surround camp.
Do I burn the log with cow shit on it?
Yes. That means it burns even better.
It's me like, do we want to be inhaling it? But I guess we do. I feel like I could fall asleep pretty early tonight, so maybe we just throw the big wood on now and...
Yeah, I'm sure after food it's gonna be quick.
Yeah.
I kept dinner simple with a peak meal while Sam went full camp chef mode with some spicy sausage tacos. It really didn't take all that long for the food to settle in as the sun departed for the day. Watching the mesmerizing fire dance into an inviting bed of coals, neither of our eyes could last much longer, and early to bed was in order because tomorrow we had a full day ahead of us. A slight frost lined the truck and the coal sat quiet. With a full day on the horizon, we quickly geared up in an understood silence and hit the caffeine hard.
For buzz. It ain't just good, it's damn good.
That's great marketing.
Free plug.
Not a bad camp. Not a bad walk to the trail. Now we need to talk about MMA for like an hour and a half, and then we'll be there.
Our circular talks of a very memorable UFC card helped pass the time as we desperately tried to pass the pesky cows.
Seen that?
Hey, mama.
Come on, mama.
Yeah.
Get the flip out of here.
It's gorgeous.
How long would that take?
I mean, it's really not very long. It's like 120 miles.
Okay.
With a much longer hike deeper into the valley, talks of MMA and UFC Mount Rushmores could only get us so far. A Shark Tank style business pitch for savory Pop-Tarts was the idiotic babbling needed to distract our legs from the pain of mounting miles.
Savory Pop-Tart's gonna revolutionize the toaster cake.
I'm intrigued. I don't know how you're gonna compete with the sweet ones, but I'm interested. What are your top 4 flavors, Sam?
The fourth flavor might be a little bit controversial. Might be, might not be up to everyone's taste.
Taking the role as Mark Cuban, I decided to invest in this risky business venture in the hopes of taking over the small pastry market within the next 5 or 10 years. But getting back to the fishing side of this adventure, Sam and I both made the observation that the bigger fish from the previous day were in higher numbers the further downstream we were from camp. This really stuck in our craw, and today we're gonna test out this theory. Now, after a few empty passes from our first few holes, we were both a touch skeptical if this hypothesis had any real merit. We kept pushing on with blind faith and a bit of desperation.
We are coming through. Hey, bear. Please don't maul us.
I'm just a friendly cow.
Moo.
Moo.
Don't eat me.
Don't eat me. Yeah, we can pretend to be.
Yeah, don't pretend to be a cow. That's what the legs need in the morning right there. Oh! Oh shit, dude, what is that? Oh my gosh, what is that?
Big cutty.
Oh, that's a big cutty, dude. Oh geez, Sam.
Wish I could help you with a net.
Yep, I wouldn't mind.
I can hop down if you want.
Nope. I will try my best. I just need to keep him in front of me. That's all. That's all, folks. Because I don't want to go swimming. Sam, look at this thing!
Holy shit!
Oh, baby!
Holy shoot! All right, our hunch was right.
Yes, dude. Let's freaking go!
You got it with my camera.
Yeah.
I was standing right next to the camera and I let out. Whoa!
Nice hole. Yeah. That's a great fish, dude.
Hell yeah!
That might be one of my best west slopes. This is a crazy fish.
If I didn't catch that one the other day, that would be the biggest west slope I've ever seen.
That's a west slope, dude. That is a beautiful west slope.
Perfect.
That adipose is so big.
Anything to say?
No. Welcome to Canada. I don't know. That's so cool. I'm not even gonna mess with you, man. Thank you. It's awesome!
After that fish swam back and I did my demon dance in celebration of the fish god's kindness, this was the clue we were looking for. Maybe the bigger fish were in fact downstream. Because I was already waist deep in the water, we agreed I ought to toss back in to see if anyone else was home.
It does look like there's a couple more pools like this up there.
Yeah.
This Shelby type stuff.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, Sam, that's another good fish.
Uh-huh.
Yes! Woo! Look at this guy. Wow!
Yeah, that's a crazy fish.
Yo, he's colored up. He's got a kipe on him too. You gotta get the manic laugh going.
The cackles are coming out today.
Rosy red cheeks and not a day of shoulders missed, this was another spectacular specimen for the books. We both agreed this theory was confirmed, and we had finally found the big fish.
The thick skins are needed today. It's cool. Yes. Hold on then. Good? Yeah, there's a big flat rock there. I don't know, that's a good fish, dude.
You stick out, I got it.
Yeah, dude, that's a great fish. What are you talking about?
Oh man.
Oh,
That is an
man.
awesome fish. But he's not. Oh, actually,
That's a good fish. Sam, that's a good fish.
no, I don't think I have the right angle on him.
Holy smokes.
Feisty.
That's a strong fish.
Yeah, he's living in fast water too.
Beautiful.
Look at those cheek spots.
Those are so nice. Those remind me of rainbow cheek spots.
Yeah.
Damn. Fish, man.
Incredible.
Dude, do not leave me hanging.
I hope it's cool.
Set. Hold. Oh no, Sam. That was a good fish.
Yeah, on the men.
Fuck.
Cool. Certainly was.
Those are the kind of hook sets that like whenever it's a bigger fish, it's always that's oh nice. That's fish. That's fish. That's fish.
That's a good fish.
That's a good fish, brother.
Hold that down.
So, come here. Yeah, dude, they're fighting like hell. He says, I'm not ready yet. Holy smokes. Oh, he's beautiful.
That's a nice fish. Come on, baby.
Come on. Come say hi to Uncle Mike. Good fish, Sam. Yes! Oh, let's go.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. He's been a good boy.
Like a rocket. Like it's nothing, dude. Yes! When the waiting has not been bad.
No,
Relatively pretty easy.
not at all.
As we both fall.
After a quick snack, we decided to split up and tackle the next few runs individually. Sam was the first one to find success and managed to rope in another sizable fish, and I was soon to follow and did just about the same. Neither of these fish were world beaters by any means, but compared to any other river in the world, these were both outstanding West Slope cutthroat. Something that we both noticed is that the fish in this river break the stereotype of most cutthroat from back home. I've heard time and time again that anything Oncorhynchus clarkii might as well be a big dumb wet sock when it comes to the fight. A lot of folks speak no different than tussling with any old walleye or other warm water species, but each and every one of these fish fought so hard with such disconcerting ferocity, we were both wondering if we had stumbled into some sort of weird subspecies of cutthroat that broke the traditional mold and somehow evolved with that dog in them. And unfortunately for me, this next cutthroat might have had the biggest dog in them.
Whoa. And point at my side of the bank. Whoa, look behind you. Not see anything like what happened. Yeah, my bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Well, we don't double up right here. That's the fish.
Oh.
Tangle, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and keep him away from you. That's a good fish, Sam.
Okay, I might have to pause if I don't get mine on.
Oh, God. Oh, I can't. No!
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh
had him
man,
right there.
dude, that was
that was a big fish.
gorgeous fish.
That was a big fish. Damn, that hurts.
Cool.
Well, I had him like real close for like 2 seconds.
And then he was like, nah,
And he's like, no, you're not. You're not gonna do this to me.
just kidding.
Dang. That was a big head.
That's awesome.
That was a big-headed boy.
As heartbreaking as that last fish was, I was gonna do my best to just not dwell on it. We were at a rare spot in the river where both of us could saddle up and fish it from either side. Now, there was a seam on Sam's side that was really hard to reach from where he was casting, but from his vantage point, he kept seeing a massive fish coming up and grabbing something off the top. Unable to get a rise, Sam made his way back to my side of the bank. While he was doing that, I braved the current to try and reach my nymph up and over to get a proper drift to that particular fish. This was clearly the ticket, and at first when I hooked into this fish, I didn't really register the size. Between the current and then the weight of the fish, there wasn't a whole lot of movement, so I was kind of in the dark. It stayed in that current seam for a concerning amount of time, but as soon as I got my eyes on and confirmed this was another donkey, the real fight began.
Oh shit, Sam, this is a big fish. Oh God, if I don't lose this fish. Oh yeah, dude. That's a big head son of a gun.
You did have a good hunch about that seam.
Well, because I don't think you can get it from that angle,
No,
from where you are.
really.
Oh, sheesh, mamma mia. That's a big fish, dude.
Dude, that's like a size up.
I think
That's a size up.
Jesus, Mary,
Holy
Joseph.
crap.
There we go. Sam, look at that thing.
That head.
It's such a big head. That is a giant cutty. This right here, folks, this is why you come to Alberta. I don't want to let it go so soon, but I guess I got it, right? He ain't feeling none of that. I got a wet ass, but I'm happy about it. That was crazy, dude. I would hate to sit here and over-exaggerate anything, but this very well could have been a fish of a lifetime for me. So seldom do I run across truly massive, river-dwelling cutthroat like this, and clearly, this was an old fish with so much fight. It's a real wonder if I'll ever be able to rope in another west slope of that size caliber ever again.
A little bit of bounce. Oh, he's right. See, wee. Yeah, I mean, I think the worst thing that can come from this is we ended up doing a little bit of walking.
Overlooking a familiar section of river, we followed the trail yet again to new water. Like I'd said, the worst thing that could come from all of this would be a little extra walking. And for anyone watching, y'all should know, Sam and I were no strangers to a healthy bit of grind. So while we cautiously continued deeper into bear country, we couldn't help but get a touch distracted by the oncoming signs of changing seasons. The aspen were bright and losing their leaves at an alarmingly fast rate. However, they were doing worlds better than the once spry grasshoppers who were looking to be on their last leg.
Yeah, this path is just, it's almost too easy a walking,
Yeah.
you know?
Really very few significant hills. Kind of old stuff.
Yeah.
Old backwood. Other people probably don't make it back here all that often.
I would think not. Well, we're here.
Yeah. River looks a little bit bigger.
A little bit bigger.
Quite a bit bigger. See a really big fish.
Big fish?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get my net out.
Oh, Sam! Holy, he was mad at that.
That was sick. That was cool. Okay.
Oh my God. Do you want to shake and bake that?
No, I think it's fine. Oh, he's still there. He might eat it again.
Our risk had immediately paid off with a pot of fish willing to come up for the dry. After that first fish revealed its presence, it wisely slinked back into the submerged branches while the smaller fish ran interference for the rest of the time.
Oh, no, I wasn't recording, shoot.
Oh, rats.
Dang it.
That's funny. That's still a good fish.
That's a great fish.
Not the one I wanted.
But that is a good fish. Oh, almost had him.
I'm on the drive.
Nice, Sam.
Man, that's a beautiful fish.
It's tar marks. Here are these pink dots.
That's a specimen, man. It's a great fish.
Want to release?
I think so, yeah.
I think there's more to be had in there.
Goodbye.
Wow. Right, I mean perfect, right along that line.
Yeah.
This is next for that. Once the dry fly action slowed down, Sam confidently cleaned things up with his tried and true nymph rig. Set that hook. Let's go, Sam.
Yeah. Let's go, dude.
Man.
Great drift. That was perfect. Okay, I'm gonna position down.
You got it.
Come on, come on, come on. Come say hi to Uncle Mike. Great fish, dude. Let's go.
Great fish, man.
That's an awesome fish. Are you just gonna sit there? No way. Get out of here. What are you actually doing? What is your major malfunction, sir?
Up there it is.
Well, why are you going that way? I'm gonna corral him the other way. Okay, there he goes.
He's fine. He's just.
Yeah, he's just dumb. It's a damn good hole.
Yeah.
It's a damn good hole.
It was. Do you want to use my dry fly right now?
I might. I just might. It's fun to see him react on that thing.
Oh yeah, and they like it. They're into it.
Mad at it, some might say.
Yeah.
Angry. As tempting as it was to toss the dry fly, I kept pushing the pace with the nymph. By no means was this the ideal way of catching cutthroat. Usually, I opt for throwing the biggest and bushiest dry fly I can find in my box, but with the seasons changing so fast, a lot of their flying forage is becoming increasingly scarce. Also, through our extensive Denny's research session, we learned that small nymphs were told to be the ticket this time of year. So really, if it ain't broke, folks, why try and fix it? Sam and I flip-flopped our afternoon momentum, and after yet another ideal drift, I found myself hooked up with a stellar fish.
Ooh. That's a good fish.
This doesn't seem bad.
That's a good fish.
Doesn't seem bad, brother.
Oh God.
He just took me to town.
Jeez.
Damn. He just freaking robbed me. Look at you, dude. Yes, dude. That's not a good fish. Oh my gosh, dude.
That's an awesome one,
This
man.
is chunky as hell.
That's awesome.
With that absolutely rookie mistake, I felt a little lame for scooping and scoring this big hen. She swam back strong, and Sam and I wondered how the hell we could maintain this kind of a pace for a whole nother day. The quality and quantity of fish were hands down getting out of control. Our afternoon reached out to the evening, and Sam finished it out with quite a few more nice fish. Even late in the day, the common misconception of cutthroat not being good fighters continued to be tested in front of our disbelieved faces. Flabbergasted, our feelings shifted towards the conclusion that we must have ingested bad water and were in the middle of some strange fever dream edging closer and closer to heaven.
How about that, buddy?
Beautiful fish.
Oh. I think we're releasing.
I think he's ready to go.
Nice.
See you, Mr. Man. What the heck? This is crazy.
That's nuts.
I would hate to sit here and harp, but this sizable fish hit Sam's nymph rig and was just stuck to the bottom of the rushing pool like a cement block. That thing was not moving. Then, all at once, decided to catapult downstream like a rocket in an effort to shake free. This whole sequence was just insane. Having two anglers on the case was almost necessary. There were times where it was almost as much work for the person trying to net the fish as it was for the person actually fighting it.
Fat.
That is heck, shoulders too.
Look at those rolls.
Yeah, the boy's got rolls. It's another crazy fish.
All right.
Like it's nothing. Like it's nothing.
We're gonna go.
See ya. Nice, dude. With that last fish back in this Narnia-esque river, it was time to get going. The evening light was changing the look of the valley, and we were pushing our luck in the heart of bear country. No doubt this was a banner day that very much deserved a gentlemanly gesture to signify success.
Hey, my dude.
You gotta shake on that one. That's a shaker.
After that handshake, we made sure to hoof it back to camp to avoid the troubles of a dark trail. So while we do that, let's sit back for a second and talk about the flies from today.
Little CJ copycat action.
Worked for you.
No, I know it's been
Works for me.
That's good, CJ. CJ's the bomb.
Now, for whatever reason, this little fly was the absolute ticket today. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw up the recipe, but before I do, in 3, 2, 1, take a screenshot. Now this may seem like a lot of materials, but folks, all of this stuff can be used for other flies. And if you have an interest in getting all this stuff, I've been having some good luck finding my materials at a place called Avid Max. There's some good guys over there and they've been really treating me right. Again, I don't stress it too much. This is cooking, this is not baking. Take those materials and the colors and do with what you please. Replace as needed and really work with whatever you have. But back to this fly, I mean, it is super, super simple. The base blueprint is a copper john, one of my favorite flies. But again, make this your own. I personally like to tie these very heavy because like the water we were fishing today, it's super deep, it needs to get down quick. So a tungsten bead and maybe some lead wraps, it can really help. But some other little modifications I like to do to this fly would be something like the rubber legs or even the crystal flash. Goose bite's great and it makes a really crisp looking fly, very traditional fly. But I find that they break, especially after a few fish, and the caliber of fish we were catching today, I mean, yeah, we would have gone through quite a few traditional copper johns. But with this, you know, it lasts a little bit longer. The shelf life of a fly with rubber and, you know, whatever synthetic material, it can last all day. And like you kind of saw, I didn't change my fly. Once I found the green copper john with the ticket, I just kept it on and kept throwing it. But yeah, hopefully this helps build a little more context, and yeah, hopefully you guys can tie this up yourself if you please. But folks, that's enough for me. Let's get back to camp. We gotta wind down the rest of this day. Finally stumbling back into camp, the magnitude of our day was starting to set in. The tingle from the night's ice bath contrasted against the warm embrace of our blazing fire, and the smell of the smoke rising into the heavens was only interrupted by the occasional whiff of hot food or deep burps from warm beer. Bellies full and a slight buzz setting in from a hard-earned day, all we could seem to sit there and say was, "Can you believe what happened today?" We must have repeated it 100 times. This felt like multiple days all wrapped into one, but as the fire slowly died and the glow of the embers faded against the cold of the night, we had to wrap our minds around the fact that we had one more entire day fishing the system.
Yo, knock those against the, those are frozen. Oh my gosh.
I think it's colder than 29.
I think so too. It's a cold one this morning.
I think this is a running hat
It's gotta be.
because it has.
Super light in the mesh and all that.
I'm not gonna wear it today, but like.
I thought you were saying I'm not gonna wear it running.
Well, I'm also probably not gonna do that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just gonna take the second nymph off and put it back on later.
We don't have that much more to go. Today's the last push.
Yeah.
Then it's all easy pickings. We've learned our lesson one too many times. We're not gonna leave fish to find fish, so we're heading back to the land of the giants. So let's go.
Following the glow of a new day, we made our final march downstream. Starting out extra early allowed us to witness the true splendor of a mountain morning here in central Alberta. The sun gave a golden halo to everything it touched as the fall vegetation was slowly released from the frost of the night. Almost out of some fantasy scene, each damp step made this landscape hard to believe. Well, that is, until you accidentally step into a steaming pile of cow crap. One thing we can both agree on is that the morning and evening rush hour here on the trail will not be missed.
Fine, just go. No way you're going around.
I don't think anyone else has defended them. Connor didn't defend them.
Did we have to cut down? Well, I think we crossed down there.
Learning from yesterday, we did two things different. First and foremost, we took the river corridor all the way down instead of sticking close to the claustrophobic trail. The gradient was much more friendly to the legs, and the open landscape allowed us to see any critters that may have been in the area. The second thing we implemented was more consistent breaks along the way. We went way too hard yesterday, and we were still feeling the effects.
I'm gonna do a quick sunscreen.
Mm-hmm.
I just felt my nose and I was like, oh right.
All right, last leg. Last push. To the confluence we go.
pretty pumped.
That was a good stop.
Yeah. The energy level just got boosted.
Mm. It's so funny, we're treating this like an endurance
I know.
sport. Like, all right, pop the peanut butter, pop the stingers, let's go.
Take out the honey stinger.
Maintaining a hurried pace, we could see the river change with each bend. There was a clear slant as the river dropped, and it would seem as though the overall width was growing as well. This was a sign our confluence was getting close, but with each step, our river crossings were becoming more and more precarious.
This is like our 6th. 10 maybe? Yeah. A lot of crossing. Oh, it doesn't even touch until down there.
They're really making this work
Son of
for
a
this cost.
gun. Well, we might be able to fish one more hole.
Yeah.
After a near Herculean hike, we had finally reached what we were looking for. Just a little over 9 miles, not a bad start to the morning, I'd say. We wanted to test our limits of the big fish hypothesis even further, and that required us to go all the way down to the main branch. Hoping the osprey would be our good omen yet again, we were eager to rig up the rods and finally start our day.
He looks like he's got a little bit of bow in him. Got a little pink line there going. See ya. We didn't catch a 20-incher on our first run. What? Spoiled rotten, dude.
Now, just at first glance, you'd think in this giant hole there would be some fish with equivalent size. But unfortunately, our big brain decision was losing steam rather fast with each 12-inch cutthroat I dragged across the surface.
There's gotta be a bruiser in here somewhere, right? I mean, this one's not bad. He's got some really colorful red on him too. See ya. Spoiled brats. We're spoiled little brats. All right, that's one. Give me 2 more. And we'll leave.
Our lofty expectations of big fish at every turn had absolutely spoiled us rotten to the core. Even though these fish were fun, neither of us wanted to waste any more precious daylight trying to sift through the nursery we had just stumbled into. I agreed to catch a few more and we could return to searching for greener pastures here in a bit.
See ya. All right, let's go.
We could stay here and catch
100.
100 fish. 287.
287.
Now I understand maybe why he caught 287.
Yeah, if they're all like that.
Yeah.
Whatever, dude.
Rather catch 10.
That would eat every one of those fish.
Yeah.
Maybe densities or like just overall fish densities pop up when you hit the main.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fish?
Yep, good one.
Good. Okay.
Not really, pretty good.
Yep. That's way better.
Yeah.
That's what we're looking for, brother.
Just a notable size difference between
Immediately.
100 yards away, you know? So
still fighting like yesterday.
Yeah. For how cold the water is too. Like, you'd think they'd be a little lethargic.
Yeah, all that oxygen.
Jesus. I'm trying here.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's go.
Thicky, Mr. Shoulders on him.
No. What a fish.
That's a great fish lifting for me.
Awesome. See ya.
Off like a rocket. Woo!
We'll start.
Great start.
Oh man, a drift without a fish?
What?
What the heck?
The heck? What is this river? It's washed up.
Bullshit.
It was a lot better yesterday.
Yeah.
It used to be a lot better.
It used to be a lot better. And 85, 86.
85, 86. I don't know.
I forget.
It's been a long time.
Yep.
Hot dog.
Oh, buddy, that's another really good fish.
Wow. Like that. It was literally like that.
That was so fast.
Hey, whoever said cutties don't fight, dead wrong.
Wrong. Looks cool going through the...
That's a nice fish, dude.
Oh, yeah,
That's a good fish. We'll play ball over here. I'll give him the scoop.
Yeah, I'll see if I can... I mean, he's really not bad.
No. He's got a lot of spawn. That's CJ. Just like that.
Whoa.
Golly, Jones.
He's not playing ball.
No. He does not want this to happen. Actually, I'm not done yet.
I'm gonna take a low.
That ain't no slouch fish, man.
All right, buddy, come on in.
You had enough? Yeah, I've had enough. Nice fish, man.
I need a nice close up on his cheeks because those cheeks are beautiful. Great
I want
fish.
to get an unadulterated look at him.
Yeah.
Look at his pink
That's
down
so
here.
crazy. Give him a little lift for me.
Yeah.
Dang, dude, that's such a nice fish.
Oh my gosh, love that. Okay. Oh, there he
Oh,
goes.
there he goes.
Ah,
Just need a little bit of guidance.
Back on track, this next sequence of events would most likely end up being a far-fetched angling tale that would warrant a heavy eye roll from anyone unlucky enough to be trapped by the teller. But due to the modern marvels of video recording technology, we now have concrete proof that this indeed happened.
Hey.
Oh my god.
Oh, did your rod just snap? You still have it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's a huge fish.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh. Oh, buddy. To this?
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's huge.
Yeah. Rod snapped.
Oh my gosh, he's huge.
Yeah, I know. This is crazy.
Cuddy's snapping rods.
I'm just gonna walk back.
Yeah, I'm gonna dive that.
Yes, Sam. Yes. And it all popped off as soon as.
What? What?
I don't even have time to be upset.
Wow.
That's a noticeable difference.
That
between the last
it
ones.
really is. That's so insane.
Easily my biggest westlaw.
That is such a crazy.
Get an
fish.
overhead shot. It's a cool.
Just dome ski.
Just how thick he is. Like this line here. Crazy.
Sam found his fish.
What a fish.
That's why you come to Central Alberta.
That's why you come to somewhere, wherever we are. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, healthy. Look at you go.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Let me hear it. Give me a good whoop. Woohoo! There we go.
The aftermath.
And it leads to a nice snapped rod. That is clean snap too. Oh, that sucks. That's the worst section.
There's nothing to do about that.
Gone.
And this is an Australian company. I need to like.
Hey, do you guys do overseas?
Yeah, I think they do actually. They did. The guy told me they do. Worth it?
Jeez.
Worth it.
Worth it? Question mark.
Worth it. I don't. I mean, where do I cut? What do I do?
With Sam now minding a brutal rat's nest and a broken rod, it was my chance to play a little catch up here. With an assist on the net job, I was able to get into a couple great fish rather fast.
Yes! Yes!
He juked me like a linebacker.
Oh my gosh, you took the top fly.
Nice. That's a nice fish.
That's a great
Another
fish.
really good, really solid fish.
Yeah. Nope. He going.
And I gotta say, looking back, it's unbelievable how relaxed we were both becoming around these fish. Almost anywhere else in the world, these would have been crazy fish that deserve the utmost care and concentration once hooked.
Oh buddy. Oh, that shut off like a rocket. Oh,
I like that.
I don't know if it's as good. But it's still a very healthy fish. I think it was because he was in the shallow stuff, he just came out like a rocket. Scared the piss out of me. Oh, he's wrapped. Nice. Good
Nice
net.
As you can maybe see, I found myself being very, laissez-faire about most of these interactions, and more often than not, I was just horsing him in, trying to get to the next fish.
Just porpoise over. That was a sick shot. Oh! I went to go get a close-up on you, and then like, bam, hook up. Well, first on the dry dropper. That's sweet. This hole is loaded. This is loaded.
Absolutely loaded. I can't.
He's not moving. He's not wanting to move. That's a good fish.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
I think you might be ready.
Nice fish, dude. He's beaked up.
That's a nice fish.
This is pandemonium. This is so crazy that this is
It's nuts.
this is just, it seems like every one of these fish is just absolutely
Like, this is the 5th fish from this hole that would have probably been my biggest cutthroat before
Ever.
this trip.
yeah.
Yeah. Or biggest west slip at the very least. Jeez.
It's just crazy, man. It's just so incredible, man. That belly.
Hey, we haven't done any of these.
It's so pretty. Yo!
They all swim away so fast.
Just see ya. We're healthy. We're good.
Now, folks, I will ask for a little bit of slack in this situation because it's very easy to slip into this bad habit when there's fish like this next one swimming in the same pool.
I like the look of that one.
This ant is getting worked. Getting worked on, son.
So is the hack.
So is the hex. Oh gosh,
Oh, he's a good one.
he looks good.
Good colors.
Come on, buddy. Yeah, they know how to use this damn current.
Yeah, they must be the top.
Seems like a good one, Sam. Oh, and it just popped out. Oh, no way.
That's an awesome fish. This is an awesome fish.
Holy smokes.
Crazy fish.
Sir, thank you for the net.
Man, here you go.
Oh my God, look at that thing, dude. That's insane.
Yeah, perfect right there.
Okay. What a crazy fish. Everything.
Oh man.
Wow, look at that. Poor guy.
Yeah, that's why his mouth's all messed up.
Little souvenir. Sorry, buddy. We had to do a little surgery. It seems like these fish get a decent amount of pressure, but the nymph is out, no worse for wear, and I think he's ready to get going. It's 2 big thumbs up. Fishy ducks. This is so insane. This is insane. This does not happen every day, man.
Unsure where to put this, it seems best to talk about it now. On a lot of the rivers we fished, Sam and I noticed a nasty trend in the trout we were finding.
His jaw is in a pretty rough spot.
Oh man.
Wow, look at that.
Man, he is jaw jacked.
I mean, what are they using? Are they using like freaking meat hooks?
I bring this up because I feel like this is the part of the sport, and especially the media side of things, that a lot of folks try to turn a blind eye to. Despite being fairly remote, all of these cutthroat were heavily pressured. Sam and I had the rare opportunity to witness the very end of a busy fishing season here in the north. Scarred mouths and missing jaw hinges were a dime a dozen with these fish. Hell, we even found a fly still stuck in the mouth of this one. And that's not even to mention all the scars and scrapes from mishandled fish. Catch and release is an amazing thing for our sport, but it is a double-edged sword, folks. As anglers, we must acknowledge the impact we're having on the quarry, no matter how small we think it might be. I really don't care how much you crimp your barbs or how little you handle the fish, you're still putting these trout under unnecessary stress for the pleasure of a nice tug and maybe a memorable picture. And I'm caught red-handed. I'm the first to say that I do this. And I'm not trying to take a stand on either end of the spectrum, and I certainly don't want to lecture. I bring this up to offer a sobering reminder of what the golden ethic of quote-unquote catch and release can really look like. This river in particular that we've been fishing for the past few days was one of the first catch and release streams here in the area. Clearly the fish grow big, but they also take an absolute beating from anglers most of the year, myself and Sam included. I really don't want to sour this story, I just wasn't quite sure where to put this, and really I want to be transparent about what we saw and what we felt. But this is quite enough about that. Take this for what it is, and let's get back to the river and finish out our day.
Yeah, it might be good to see a new spot.
Yeah, we've really hammered this one.
We probably spent like an hour here.
I mean, why not?
Oh,
You know?
No, I agree.
After that many quality fish from just one run, it wasn't easy for either of us to leave. We kept trying to throw one last cast to get one more fish out of there. But with the short days of late summer really working against us, we were forced to keep moving. Plus, there was plenty more water to check out upstream. Walking up the rocky riverbed with the utmost confidence, our expectation of catching fish was really starting to distort our overall perception of reality. Like I said earlier, we were spoiled rotten to the core and were acting much too relaxed around this size class of fish. Luckily, it didn't take long for their size and fight to refresh our diligence and remind us we had to work if we truly wanted to scoop and score.
Yeah, buddy.
And a nice one.
That's a good one. I thought he was a lot bigger.
I did too. That was an overreaction.
No.
Still a really nice fish. But you saw him in the water.
Yeah, I was like, ah!
Okay.
Well, that's a good
really
fish.
Good.
That's a really good fish.
What are we talking about?
Nah, we're dumb. Watch that log, watch that log.
Yeah.
Come on, 5-weight. Power home.
There it is.
Yes, Sam!
Let's go. That's an awesome fish.
That's
Still looking for that behemoth.
Really quick pin over.
Okay.
That's a great fish,
It's a really great fish. Something crazy.
Whoa. There he goes. No need. Nice, man. Oh my gosh.
Damn.
Oh my gosh.
If you were looking at a watch, we may have only clocked in a few hours of actual time on this stream. In the grand scheme of things, that really isn't a whole lot of time to get comfortable with a new piece of water this big. Call it the perfect mixture of luck and skill, Sam and I found ourselves completely dialed in. Every hole we walked up to had the chance at a fish, and more often than not, we could get one of these late season cutthroat to eat what we were throwing. The smaller size class fish we were finding would have easily been trophies anywhere else in the lower 48, but when a bigger fish was tricked, we both knew the difference almost as soon as we hooked up.
Ready?
Yeah, let's see him.
See you, friend.
Still good fish. Still great fish.
Bow.
I know. I almost don't if I ever come back here. Eating better for that.
Well, and I think that's why we were crashing so hard last night.
Yeah.
Is just there was no food in the system. We probably hadn't had half as much water as we've already had. You know, it's like.
Right. I'm still probably pump another liter soon, but.
Yeah, I'll probably stop at the Big Daddy hole.
Yeah.
And
we'll be there a little bit.
get some water, maybe bust out a peanut butter packet to eat later. Celebrate. Celebration snack when I do get on a good one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh dude. Yep. I hope that's not the water deceiving me, but
That seems like a good fish.
he feels like a good fish.
This is where they be sitting. Where the frick is he going? Yes!
Yeah.
Dude!
Woo! Let's go.
Great fish. He's got beaked up. Oh man.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Maybe osprey?
Osprey. Wow. Wow. Oh, the beak.
Tilt him down for me.
The beak. This is a strong fish.
Dude, that fight was crazy.
Yeah.
That was such a fun fight.
I know. Oh yeah, he's got some more talon marks.
Yeah, he
up
must have
there.
gotten launched.
Yeah.
Or attempted launch.
Attempted launch. Unreal.
Okay, keep it there. Oh no! Oh. Alright, well, there he goes. Holy smokes. I don't know, man.
Yeah, that is kind of an aggressive place for a fish to be sitting in the summer. But
I'm not gonna let it get to me.
no,
Gotta keep pushing.
we're doing fine.
We're doing A-okay.
We get back in.
My poor heart may still be sunk deep down below these emerald green waters because this is where I may have experienced my biggest blunder of the entire trip. I was hooked up with easily my biggest fish of the day and possibly the biggest fish of the trip.
There it is, dude.
That's a good fish. That's a
That's a good fish. Right by that stinking rock.
Just from where I was on the bank, I felt that oh shit feeling so deep in my gut. This fish was different than the rest. But as soon as I reached for my net, a cold sweat ran up my spine as my gripping fingers felt nothing at all.
Do you have the net? Do I have the net? Is there a net on my bag?
No.
There isn't? Uh-oh. Okay, gotta go back and get that.
Okay.
This is gonna make this a little bit harder.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm an idiot. One thing that when did I take it off?
The last pool.
Yeah. That is a huge fish.
Realistically, the chances of safely landing this behemoth cutty looked rather grim. Admittedly, I horsed it a touch too hard in a sorry attempt to turn its head towards the bank, and as soon as I got the snout out of the water, boom, it popped off.
Ow, for f***ing sake. That f***ing hurts, dude.
In a blind fit of rage, I dropped everything I had and sprinted downstream to retrieve the forgotten net. This is what I get for being so relaxed around these fish. Still somewhat out of breath and red hot after losing an incredible fish, I grabbed a small sliver of redemption within my first cast of getting back to the run.
Consolation prize is right.
That's like just about as fast as we could have caught a fish after that.
Not too worried about it. That's what I get for forgetting my stupid net like a nincompoop.
Cooling down a bit, I jumped back in at the top of this run and connected with my last fish of the trip.
That's a little better.
A little bit better.
That's a good fish. Pretty good fish.
Definitely up that size tier.
Oh yeah. Dude, that's a nice big talk. That's a really good. That's a really good fish. Look at that. That's a great
That's a
fish.
good fish.
That's an awesome fish.
Complaining about that one that got away will do me no good, and this was a phenomenal fish to hang my hat on. But with that now out of the way, the fourth quarter was winding down quick, and Sam called out his redemption shot at the sunken tree hole from yesterday.
This is my Creed 2 moment.
Creed 2, alright.
The movie.
Yeah.
I think I actually don't know the movies well enough. That could be wrong, but
Well, I've got my net this time, so we'll be ready.
this is my redemption from yesterday.
When the hook set hit, Sam let out a slight sigh, and really, I don't blame him. This wasn't the fish we were after. Just a few drifts down, the silence was broken yet again, and we had a better fish on our hands. Again, it's astonishing how hard these fish fight, but this time around, I had my net primed and ready, and this fish, it wasn't going anywhere. Infinite speckles covered the emerald green, and the crimson slash following down the belly made for an incredibly clean specimen to end the trip on.
Love this time of year.
That seems like it.
Damn.
One last look at her, brother.
Stunning.
Stumbling back into camp one last time, we let the lactic acid and sense of satisfaction sink in. The embers of our fire faded as fast as summer, and the chill of winter crept up on our toes. Retreating to the vehicles, the northern lights dancing between the stars all night long, and really, what more is there to say? What a trip.
That's a good sound.
That's a great sound. Woo! Woo! Sam, look at this thing. That's an awesome fish.
What a fish.
Oh my gosh, Sam, that's a great fish.
Easily my biggest miss.
Sam, look at that thing.
Clearly, the meat and potatoes of this video is coming from the once-in-a-lifetime cutthroat fishing. That is gonna be a tough act to follow in the future, but all Sam and I can do is sit back and smile at this epic memory that is now completely captured all thanks to a few cameras. And if any of y'all out there are really curious about where we were fishing, I will always be honest with you. I leave my research links in the description below, but if you're too lazy to go look, just shoot me a DM on Instagram and I'm sure we can talk back and forth. If you hadn't caught on by now, this was a bit of an impromptu trip, and the majority of our research came from cafes and diners along our road trip route. I can tell you this one for free, everywhere we went throughout this entire trip was heavily fished. If you think any of these rivers we fished were your secret spot, you might want to Google quote unquote fly fish in Alberta and just see for yourself. There's a chance you'll be sorely disappointed that your honey hole was just one of many rivers that popped up after a few minutes of research. But I digress. This video may make our adventure look like some sugar-coated daydream plucked out of every trout bum's wintertime depression, but don't get it twisted, folks. Old Sam and I had our fair share of blunders along the way. I mean, just look at these two numbskulls. Sometimes we would fall, sometimes stuff would just break, and hell, we missed a lot of fish, and I mean a lot.
Down, get down.
Yeah. Oh, no! Oh, God. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. I can't. No! Oh, no! No! Oh, for fuck's sake.
And that's not even to mention averaging a 10-mile hike over each of these 8 days. Now, it would be really easy to just cut the video here, but that wouldn't do our memory justice and the story would be incomplete. There were 2 days of this trip that we'd maybe prefer to forget because the further north we got, the more things went to hell. Overambition and the allure of the Athabasca grabbed our attention and we made the gamble for a pot of grayling gold somewhere in between a few rainbows. We had to dodge more than a few logging trucks along the expansive gravel thoroughfares, but we eventually made it to the bustling metropolis known as Hinton, Alberta. Now, depending on how you view the world, my truck troubles could be seen as a glass filled about half. 20 minutes outside the only civilization for miles, my alternator belt decided it had enough of our silly road trip. My battery light popped on, and seconds later, my power steering went out in the middle of the road. With my engine getting hot uncomfortably fast, I was able to limp my poor old Nissan back to a safe harbor and get her looked at. I'm not kidding, this mechanic shop squeezed me into their busy schedule super last minute on a Friday afternoon and managed to find the part I needed. I cannot shout these folks out enough. They saved my ass in a major way for an extremely reasonable price. Even though this relatively quick fix was a massive relief, it kind of derailed the last bit of our trip. Running low on energy and down to just one car, we were certainly thrown off a bit by this monkey wrench. Athabasca rainbows were on our radar and we both actually managed to find a couple.
Ooh, he's looked at that.
He can't even look. Oh, dude. That was a different one. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Sam, what the heck is that?
Looks like a rainbow.
That's a rainbow.
Nice.
Athabasca. Yo, that's a great
That's
fish.
so cool.
What the hell, Sam? That I don't know. I feel like that's
an awesome fish.
that's got to be a stellar specimen, right?
That has to be.
Spots like.
Look at how weird that, like, the spots are like almost half spots.
Now, what's funny is I've seen those in stocked rainbows in Missouri before.
Really?
Yeah, where they do get
Interesting.
and I think that the stocked fish, they get hybridized with these guys. So that might be like Athabasca and like, what do they call them, Broly or brownie rainbows.
Huh.
It's like a lake and a river.
Okay. Interesting.
Cool. Let's see him back. All right, bye, buddy.
Nice.
Woo!
Oh yeah.
Trials, tribulations. But new level unlocked. Athabasca rainbow.
New fish.
New fish. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Even though those native rainbows were really fun, the dang grayling managed to elude us completely. Again, with the bulk of this trip being one big dance in the end zone, it was hard to complain about casting into empty runs for the last few hours on the water. Plus, the writing was on the wall. The days were getting dang cold, and there was a good chance things were gonna freeze up here in the next few weeks. And so, the red sun soared above the smoke to reach its apex one last time as our trip was truly coming to its end.
I don't even know that I want to do this. This is another level.
As far north as either of us have ever been, we found ourselves staring at the glacial blue standing on the banks of the mighty Athabasca. And when in Rome, it only seemed fitting to wash off the grit and the grime of a hard-earned win here in Canada. With our rods now put away for good, we could officially say this trip was finally over.
It's too close.
Cheers.
Cheers. At the bath.
Oh, that was a good one. Well, if you folks are seeing this, that means the video is over. And all I have to say is thank you so very much for watching it all the way through the end. This Canada series was epic. I mean, we went everywhere and back, found some amazing fish, and landed in some truly wild places. But folks, again, thank you so much for sitting around and watching this. It's so weird, yet kind of talking to you, the audience, the viewer, and yeah, knowing that there's folks out there that like this kind of stuff. I mean, it's a little weird at times, herky-jerky, not the most common fishing adventure, but it's real. This is the kind of stuff that a lot of my friends and I do, and I hope it's relatable. But folks, again, thank you for sticking around, but some other thank yous are in order. Number one, Sam, thank you so much for doing a lot of the filming with me and helping me with the angles and the camping, the planning, all of it. Thank you, brother. I do appreciate it. And of course, last but not least, all the partners that work with File Season. I've got them all listed down below, and I'm hesitant to say, oh, go use my discount code. But all the brands that I bring on, I trust wholeheartedly, and they do a lot for me and my friends and these kind of adventures. So if you want to go support some small businesses that I truly, yeah, can't be more thankful for, go check them out. But yeah, with that being said, folks, wherever you find yourself, be it the wilderness of Canada, Alberta, or in your backyard, I sure hope you keep those feet in the water. And until next time, tight lines.